welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. It's Luke and Alan, and we've got some more Warcry for you.
Warcry!
So today, the first game at least, because we're going to be playing two for you, it's going to be the Iron Golems versus Alan's Ironjawz.
Ironjawz!
We've got some Ironjawz. We've got some orcs finally coming in. So that's going to be interesting to see how they do. We've heard good things, so we'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, we'll get some new terrain set up for you. We're trying something a little different rather than like this. So we're going to use rocks for platforms as opposed to like your ruins. So it's going to mix it up a little bit.
Still actually ledges to jump on.
Yeah. And this game's going to be followed up by on Wednesday night, hopefully. It's going to be the Nighthaunt from myself versus Alan's Bring Back the Untamed Beasts. So we're spreading out the new warbands, if you like, so you guys get a good idea what they're like. And we're going to do a nice haunted setup for that game. And we're going to do a nice haunted setup for that game. So and obviously you'll get to see some nice new models and how the other factions play. So if you do like seeing the new factions and you want to see lots more new Warcry content, please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. And obviously throw a like on the video for us. We've already done a Stormcast game, so do check that out. We've done a couple of games already, so check both of those out. They'll be linked at the end of the video. Otherwise, yeah, we'll get into this one. Hope you enjoy it. See you there. Right then, so here we've got my Iron Golems, my list for today, which is pretty much the same as I can take Iron Golems most times, because I think a lot of people are complaining because they only come out as 970 at the max, or just over if you add another model. They're a bit hard to get bang on 1,000 points, so 970 for me today. We've got my dagger, shield, hammer contingents. So over on the left here, we've got a standard Iron Legionary next to Drill Master, or Bowler Man as I call him. In the middle we've got our big shield contingent, so that is going to be my big Ogre Breacher on the left. He's going to definitely be doing some orc clashing today, that's going to be pretty cool. And then my leader, the Dominar. And then we've got the little Chaos Dwarf, the Armator at the front there. Then on the right hand side we've got my standard bearer, the Signifier. Got another Iron Legionary, and we've got a Iron Legionary with a bowler. So, or bowlers. Okay. Alright then, so the Ironjawz. So you've got your dagger, shield, hammer, yeah?
Well, I'm going to say hammer.
Okay, hammer.
Shield and dagger.
And dagger, okay. So then starting from the left here, left to right.
Yeah, in the hammer we've got a brute with jagged gore hacker, this chap.
Nice.
And then a hard boy with an Auric Forged big chopper.
Nice.
In the shield we've got the leader there, who is a brute boss with big chopper. Nice.
The main man, he's going to be hard to take down. I've already taken a peek at that. Don't want to be messing with that.
He's actually, the model is a hard boy boss, but he's been demoted because this big git's come along and taken his place. So now he's just an ordinary hard boy with the pair of weapons.
Okay.
Chopper and smasher.
That's the guy on the right, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in the dagger, just two ordinary hard boys with the dual weapons, the chopper and smasher.
Okay. And then the guy with the flag. What was
and the guy with the flag,
bearer?
he's a standard hard boy, but I'm counting him as with a shield because
rather
I figure
than the flag, but we thought it looked thematic with the flag.
He feels so hard carrying that flag, it counts as a shield.
But yeah, a tiny amount of proxy, but we're not bothered about that because they're lovely painted models.
So the warband's called the Black Flag, hence the Black Flag.
Yeah, very chaos, sort of 8 points warband there, I love it. Right then, so priority roll for me and Al, just to see who gets to flip things and who gets to choose different whatever goes on, I guess. So I'm winning on a 5, so we'll get going with flipping some cards here. So I'll flip since I won priority, I guess. So terrain, that is the terrain setup for today. And then we'll flip so it's the hunt for deployment, so that's interesting. Flip another one, so we got Victory Realmstone Hunt. Ooh, that's interesting. I think that includes treasure. It's the first time we've had treasure. And then a twist, Howling Winds. Okay, we flip this for terrain. Got it as close as we kind of can with this sort of terrain we're going to use today. We're mixing it up a bit rather than just using the ruins. And this is the deployment, so you'll see where I've chosen the red markers because I think they suit this much better for the terrain type because the platforms are all down the middle. because in this game type, as you will find out in a moment, we're using treasure tokens today, and the treasure tokens go on the platforms. And today we've mixed it up a bit. These are 3-inch high rock faces, and they're nice, kind of used as platforms rather than the ruins. So these tops of these rocks are going to count as platforms, and obviously the top of this ruin here is going to also be a platform. So we've got 4 platforms for 4 tokens. Treasure tokens to be put on. Obviously we've got the walkways in between and some nasty spikes gone down. We've got some supplies over that side just for some extra terrain. But when we tell you the victory and the twist, you're going to laugh at the fact that we've got all these spikes around now and the terrain setup that we drew alongside this. So, but yes, I am picking red deployment, which is 1, 2, 3. And then for Alan, it's going to be 1, 2 and 3 in the corner there. So we're going to go ahead with the deployment. It basically goes, I think some of Alan's are coming in beyond the first round, if I'm correct in saying that, whereas mine all start on the field for some reason, so that's interesting. I think those 2 come in for you first turn, and then this one's coming in round 2. So you will get most of your stuff, but yeah, we'll get deployed and then we'll come back to you to show you the victory and twist. So deployment all sorted out as per the order of things. So these are yet to come on, battle round 2 onwards. I've deployed here on top of that rock face, little chaos dwarfs deployed there, and then within 3 inches of this centre point here, I've dropped on the bottom there the breacher and my leader. Then we've got the signifier, the bowler, and one of the normal legionaries there for me. Alan's mostly situated on this side at the moment. The victory. Realmstone Hunt, so starting with the player who won the priority role, which is Mar. For the Iron Golems, players take it in turns to set up 2 treasure tokens each, anywhere on a platform, more than 4 inches from the battlefield edge and more than 4 inches from any other treasure tokens. The battle ends after 3 battle rounds. When the battle ends, the player who has the most fighters carrying treasure wins the battle. Twist, Howling Winds, which suits this desert setup really well actually. Subtract 1 from the attacks and strength characteristics, each to a minimum of 1 for attack actions that target an enemy fighter more than 6 inches away. I don't think that's going to affect us whatsoever, we're both extremely combatty. But in addition, when taking falling tests, roll 2 dice instead of 1. On a 1 on either dice, the fighter is said to have fallen. That's interesting, because obviously we've got this game with the treasure is going to be very based on platforms, so that could be pretty fun, I think. Some people are going to be falling, I reckon. So mine are going to be pretty simple. First one's going to go bang in the middle there. So Alan's placing one on top of here, top of the ruined head. And then my second one is going to be obviously on top of these rock face here. And then Alan's last one on a platform. The only one really left to choose is that one there. Okay, so first initiative roll for the Iron Golems. I'm getting double 1s, double 6s, and 2 singles. So interesting. Not so sure about the double 1s, but and Alan's getting double 1s as well. And you've got 4 singles. Wow.
Oh my.
Okay, so we'll sort out our wild dice now. So for initiative dice, I've used my wild dice here to make that a triple 6. I've got a double 1 and 2 singles. Al has now got 3 singles, a double 6 and a double 1. So battle round 1, it's going to be the Ironjawz. Starting up the round, what are we thinking?
I think I'm going to activate the fellow with the banner.
There's actually
a
a shield, I guess.
And I'm going to spend my double.
Your double 1.
On Rush to add 1 to his movement characteristics, which is a pathetic 3.
To a 4.
To a 4.
8 movement in total for a double move, nice.
To
just start heading over towards that other treasure token.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the activation for the, the bannerman. Well, it's actually shieldsman, but my breach is going to activate for the Iron Golems, and we've got a sneaky plan up by a sleeve. So I'm going to move the 8 inches around the rock there, straight into an inch of the, for a double move of the leader on our side. So that is going to be a living battering ram for me on a triple. So until the end of this fighter's activation, the next time this fighter finishes a move action with an inch of an enemy fighter, pick a visible enemy fighter within an inch of the fighter, allocate a number of damage points equal to the value of the ability. So it's like your Rock Tusks one. For Untamed Beast, so, and only he can obviously use that because he's a massive battering ram. So mine is a 6 triple, so that is 6 damage to the leader. So he just runs into him and plows him down, but I'm sure he's going to get straight back up because He's got like 35 damage hit points, I think. So, double 3-inch move for the next activation for another Ironjawz, pushing around the edge there. Right, so I'm going to activate my leader here. He can use 7 inches to just get around the rock bluff here to about there, 3 inches to get within an inch of combat with the flag bearer there. Yeah. Sorry, should have mentioned I upped his movement to 5, so he had 10 in total with both moves. I had to spend that, so that's my other double gone. Pushing up 6 from the corner there. Just keep trying to move around, I suppose. And it's going to be my activation again here. Another double move here. I'm going to go with the bowlers straight into there. And then it's Al's activation again here for the orcs. So this Ironjawz here, he's picking up that treasure with his move. And just literally sitting at the back there, just trying to hold the treasure. I'm just going to start pushing forward again, so we're just going to move the signifier, pushing forward, double move. Pushing him forward to the edge of the spikes there, as you can see. Back from here. Right, so activating the leader then now, and you're going to use Duff Up. So you get in, so you spend your double, I can't believe this is a double, it's crazy. So double 6, and you get +2 strength, +2 attacks. Okay, so 5 attacks on 3s or more, crits are on 6. So,
that's a shame.
Oh,
still a 6!
Oh, bossed it. So 2 crits and 2 normal damage, that's not
That's
good.
gonna...
Right, so this does also last for the second action, because actions are not activations, and the rule does say it lasts for the activation until the end of the activation. So the second attack action is going to be exactly the same. So because my wounds characteristic, guys, is 30, I've taken, what is it, like 18 damage, but my wounds characteristic is still more than 15 because it's 30. So wounds characteristic doesn't go down from damage, it's just is what it is. Because I'm a big target, basically, you can thump me one. So yeah, you do carry on. So a crit and 3 normal hits. I'm not looking hopeful for the Breacher. Right, so after that tragedy for my Breacher, he rammed you and you just got really pissed and like duffed up and smacked me back. Like really smacked me back. I mean, let me know what you think about that, guys, but I'm pretty sure we got that bang on rules wise. Like, I think it's just quite overpowered for a double, but we'll speak about it at the end. But I'm going to go Chaos Dwarf. He's going to pick up this treasure and he's just going to stay on top of this rock. He's just seen the leader crush my Breacher into the ground over 2 attacks, and he's hidden on the top now with that token. So I'm going to put that there to show that he's holding it. Then it's just me now. Alan has been. So I'm going to pick up this by activating the Iron Legionnaire. He's going to stay put on top there as well, holding the treasure. And then my bowler's going to activate for 2. So jumping down, since it's 3 inches or less, it doesn't suffer impact damage, and then he gets to move 4 as well, straight up into there. Nice. Moving forward with some haste, and then the last one to go is this Iron Legionnaire. He's just going to double move up behind my signifier there, and that is going to be the end of this battle round, and a very nice turn for the Ironjawz with the this whole situation here. But at the same time, I am technically got more treasure at the moment. New initiative roll. So I'm getting double 4, double 5, and 2 singles. I'm quite happy with that. And then the Ironjawz, see what they get. So a triple 4, a single 5, and a double. Sorry, 2 singles. So interesting. Right, before we apply the wild dice, folks, we both have 2 singles. So me and Al have got to do a roll off here. I'm getting a 6, and I'll get to 5. So it's a close roll off, but I will get. Well, I technically have the initiative for the moment. But we've got to apply our wild dice now. So I'm going to go ahead here and use a 3 in there as another single for my wild dice. I have to choose first because it's my initiative. So Al, double 5. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Double 5, trip 4, and 2 singles. So I've got more singles, so at least I will get the initiative here. That's one thing I'm looking at here. So going into the reserve phase first before we go into the combat phase. Al's brought in for round 2 his 2 reserves that come in from the middle here within 3 inches. So I'm going to use 2 bowler attacks with my my bowler man, as I call him, and then I'm going to go use his ability for a double 5 to throw bowlers at the end, but we'll go with the 2 bowler attacks first. So needing 5s or 6s on this because the toughness of the leader is 5. Oh, 2 6s, so that is 4 damage actually from the first attack, so not too bad.
So that puts him up to 10.
Puts him up to 10 damage, so he's on 25 left. Then the second attack, come on. Oh, I do get another crit, so that's 2 more damage. And then we're going to spend our double 5 for ability throw bowlers. I rolled 2 dice on a, I believe it's 4 or 5 on either dice. I cause the damage, but then if I roll crit, I cause the value of the dice, which is 5. So let's look for a crit here. Come on. Oh! So 1 and 5 damage. That's 6 overall. Whoa, go bowlers. Nice. So the leader is spending a double to use a charge, yeah? Ironjawz ability. So just straight up 6 inches into the into my leader. So leader versus leader now, actually. That's cool.
So that was my ability. So now I've got 2 attacks.
Okie dokie. Interesting. So wounding on 3s for the first attack, because that was a bonus action. So 2 singles, no crits in there.
So that's 6 points of damage.
Ooh, it's 3 base, ouch. Yeah, at least you haven't got the buff this time though. So 6 damage straight away, so I'm down to 14.
And then same again.
Yep. And just 2. Okay. 12 damage in total, so my leader's down to 8. Okay, so my activation again here. So we're going to go full movement and climb just up to the top here with my bowler dude, my bowler Iron Legionary. Then another 4 just to move to the edge here. And we're going to, well actually, yeah, I'll have to be to just the edge there.
Ooh, you cheeky
take that treasure as well. And then I'm going to stop him there and use his 6-inch bowlers again. So it's base to base, so it's just within 6 there of the leader's base. So I'm going to throw some more bowlers at him. So it's spend my double 4 for that. So if we get a crit on either dice, it's 4 damage. See what we get again here. Ooh, but that is 2 damage. So he's done 20 damage, so he's down to 15. I'm slowly trimming him down. It's tough to kill. Okay, so disengaging. It's only 3 inches, so he couldn't get to the top, and then you're going to move up and keep me in combat range, I'm guessing, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to activate the leader here, and he's going to just turn around and swing his massive hammer into the leader. See if we can take him down again another notch or 2. So 2 attacks, so it's 3 on each here, so it's going to be strength 5 actually, and your toughness 5. So that's the same this time, so that's going to be 4s or higher. 6 are crits. Oh, 3, which does come out at 6 damage. So a good start. Second attack is another 4 damage, I believe. 10 more damage in total. He's on 5 left. So you're going to use the triple and activate this guy, and you're going to do a charge, yeah? And you're going to go into here.
I can totally get
into the signifier.
Into there.
Okay, and then that's just a bonus action, so you've got 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Strength 5.
I'm toughness 4, so you're looking at 3s. 6s are crits. Oh, so only the 1. Is that 2 damage?
Yep.
So 2 damage if you roll 3 more, and then we'll sort out the whole damage. And that's 4 more damage, I believe. So 6 total damage, which means I'm down to 9 with the signifier, the standard bearer.
Yeah,
okay, so
I'd forgotten completely.
Yeah, we just realised, guys, that if you're within half an inch cover, you do technically get cover. So we've been forgetting that, to be honest. But cover just gives you +1 toughness, so it might have been helping me slightly, but for Alan it probably won't have been. But my signifier's within an inch of the leader, so he's going to try and take him down, because he's only got 5 left. So we'll see what we can do. He's got 3 dice, strength 4, so it's going to be 5s. Oh, so we get 4 damage. He's down to 1 health. Second attack, I need 1 attack to go through on a 5. Oh, perfect. Yeah, exactly 1. Took down the leader. No ability dice left for either of us now, so just pushing forward, yeah. Double move, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Get him within an inch if you wanted to, I guess, of that. My leader. Yeah. Right, I am definitely going to start running away with the Iron Legionary to get away from these boys down here. So we're going to go right to the edge of there, but I'm not going to have enough movement to go up again. So he's just going to have to stop there with his treasure.
And then get up.
Yep, so 3 to the base, and then because it's a stairs or a ladder, you can use to get at least your base to the centre on the top there on the platform. I'm going to activate the Chaos Dwarf next, and he is just going to stay put on the middle there. So he's not within half an inch of an edge there is what I'm trying to make sure. So actually we can just kind of keep him up there.
Just another double move.
Double move, because I've only got the 3 movement. The Iron Legionary is going to shuffle up with an inch to the edge, and then use his other 5 or more to get the centre of his base on the edge there. Running, yeah, so he's
and jump down.
Yeah. Using a jump, so 2 inches to the edge, 3 inch jump, and then you had an inch left there to get over. So nice. Alright, that is the end of that battle round. So that's battle round 2 done. So some reserves dropped in for the orcs. And then obviously some collisions going on now. Alan's got to start getting his arse into gear to get one of these treasures, because after this battle round next, if I have more treasure, I will win the game. So no pressure, flag dude. So we're going to go on to our next initiative roll, and it's going to be no more reserves coming in, so we'll just do initiative and get into this. Double 6, double 2, and 2 singles for me. Interesting. And then Alan, what are you getting? Oh, that's cupped. Oh, double 6, double 4, and 2 singles. So very similar to mine, but you got a couple of better singles than me. They're doubles really there than me. We need to roll off here for initiative because we both got 2 singles. So I'm getting 4. Alan's getting a 4. Roll off.
We did
5.
that
I know. Oh my god. 5. Oh my god! 4.
2 days later.
If I can pick up a dice. Oh, wow. Wow, what a roll for the climactic battle round 3. Right, we're going to apply my wild dice since I have to choose first, as I have the initiative. I'm going to make a triple 2, and you'll understand why later. Oh, El's put down his wild dice as another single to claim the initiative there. So because you have more singles than me with your wild dice, you will basically take priority, I suppose. So spending a double 4 here so that you can use Onslaught on your flag bearer dude, which is actually a shield guy. So he gets +1 attack for both attack actions here. So he's on 4 attacks for both against my dude to try and keep your treasure, or get the treasure, I suppose.
Equal strength and toughness, so 4's needed.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Wow!
Crits, okay. Okay, so probably exactly what you needed there, because you've got an action left now, which means you can move and pick up the token. So you can like budge half an inch if you really want to. But at any point in the movement you can pick up that treasure, so if you're within an inch. So you can make a 3-inch move if you really want to and pick it up, it's up to you. Right, so I'm going to use my leader here. I'm going to push him to the edge of those steps, move him up to the top with the second and trap you in combat there. So I'll leave my damage at the bottom of the stairs there. And then I'm going to spend my double 6 to use bowlers. Throw bowlers at ya, because any of my guys can do that. They're Iron Golems. 6 is what I'm looking for, because then I can cause 6 damage. Otherwise, 4 or higher causes the damage.
Oh,
no, neither. No, he just stays put there. He dropped his bowlers and tripped over him. Spending your double to increase movement, I'm guessing.
I'm going to use the charge action.
Alright, okay. So 6 right around the corner onto the boardwalk, which means you get that bonus action as long as you end within an inch to move. And then you got 2 free attacks. That is brutal. I don't like that move. 4. So both attacks are going to be on 5s because I've got a shield, which I'm toughness 5. So 5s to hit basically. You get 1 for how much damage?
Just 1.
Okay. Ooh, 2 crits this time. So I'm on 1 health left here. That was 8 damage in total, so 9 over both attacks. So I am down to 1 health. Yeah, so my shield dude, unfortunately, Al did roll crits and I'm within half an inch of the edge of the platform, which means he can fall, so he would have knocked me off essentially, so I could still die here. Because of the Howling Winds with the twist, on 2 dice I have to roll instead of 1 dice. On 1s on either dice I'll fall, and Al gets to pick to place me within 2 inches of the platform, which I could land on some spikes. So here we go, not looking for 1s. Oh, I'm okay for now. So no falling, I cling onto the platform. Right, we're going to Iron Golems activation. I'm going to squeeze around the corner here and use my movement, so I have to stay as close as I was to you, but I can still move in combat. And then second action to attack your guy there with the treasure, because we need to get in on him now. Toughness 4, so 4s. Okay, 2 at 4 damage for that. Then at the end of his activation I caused 4 damage there, so he's down to 11 left. And then I'm going to use my triple 2 to use the Iron Golem ability Stand Defiant, so he raises his banner. Until the end of the battle round, add 1 to the toughness characteristic of all fighters within 6 inches of this fighter. Okay, so
you're going to make a move and an attack.
And then an attack on the Signifier. I do have toughness 5 now because of my bearer's ability, so what's your strength? 4. So you're going to need 5s. Oh, it did not help me. And I've already suffered damage, I believe. That's the end of his activation. I'm down to 4 health with the signifier now. I've suffered 11 in total. My bowler's going to go. I'm going to push to just within 3-inch range there, and then throw some bowlers for my second action. So it's going to be 4s or crits. I get 3 4s. There's only 1 damage each, so they're going to be 3 damage in total. So you're going to take 2 attacks here with the treasure holder. Yep. He's going into the standard bearer. I'm toughness 5, remember, so I think you're strength 4, aren't you?
Yep.
So it's 5s. Ooh, 1
Just
5. One more attack.
How many,
I've suffered 1 so far.
How many hits has he got left?
3 health left. And that's going to take me down to 2 health. So the signifier down to 2 health, and believe it or not, that ability I used to up his toughness definitely saved him there, so definitely worth doing. So we're going to go full on epic, and my legionnaire here is doing a 4-inch jump straight down to the bottom, but that is obviously more than 3 inches. So for impact damage, so which we haven't done this yet, I jumped from more than 3 inches high. So on a single dice, if you get a 4 or a 5, you suffer damage. On a 6, you suffer 3. But if I get lower than a 4, I'm okay. I'm okay! What an epic jump from my legionnaire. So he just jumped straight down, and within 1 inch of the treasure guy, and he's going to smack into him now. So it's going to be... he's not great, but he could be epic. Oh, a crit, which is 3 damage actually from the legionnaire. Well done, mate. That was awesome. That was epic. So it's 10 damage so far on the treasure holder there, bearer for the orcs. So he's only got 5 left, I believe.
So it's just going to be a couple of hits.
Yeah. I'm toughness 5.
Strength 5.
So it's going to be 4s.
Oh!
Or reroll that one, that's a bit cocked. Oh,
no,
okay.
Nothing.
So,
second attack.
Second attack, yep. You get a crit and normal damage. I've only got 2 left, so the signifier is definitely getting smushed there. So we're going to activate the Iron Legionnaire with my treasure here, who just about hung on, so now he's stood up and he's going to smack the orc back in the face. It's okay, earlier on when I attacked with the Iron Legionnaire, I forgot that he was strength 3, not 4, but I'm pretty sure I got a crit to cause 3 damage, so I think we're okay there. But here, 2 attacks into that orc, so it's going to be 5s for me. And I get a crit, which is another 3 damage, but to this guy. And then second attacks, another crit, so 6 damage in total.
No, not quite.
So Alan's moved the other orc here with his last activation straight under the bridge because he's waiting for me to drop the treasure if he kills me, because we've worked out you have to place treasure when you die. It's my choice where I place it, but it has to be within 1 inch of my fighter before I remove him from the battlefield. There's no space around me at the moment to drop it within 1 inch of myself, so I'd have to drop it off the platform.
Literally an orc underneath.
And so there's literally an orc underneath with his hands waiting to catch the treasure. So it's just my cursed dwarf left. He's just going to sit there because he ain't going to be doing anything else. He just wants to sit there and hold that treasure. Make sure I've at least got 1 treasure here. But at the end of battle round 3, neither of us have... Well, both of us have the same amount of treasure at the moment. So we both hold 2 treasure just about. Which means we're tying, and in a tie, you always continue the victory conditions for 1 more battle round to see if either of you can pull it off. Then, after that, you pretty much just kill each other, and whoever's annihilated from the table loses the game. So we're just going to continue here with another initiative roll, keep going on with this game, see if anybody can win it after the next battle round with the victory conditions. I get a double 4, a double 3, and 2 singles. That's pretty good, actually. And Alan, for the... Oh, double 6, double 3, and 2 singles. So very similar to me, actually, there. Except for you got the double 6. Both got 2 singles, so I'm rolling off here with a single dice. To see who has initiative, I'll re-roll that. A 4. And a cock dice again. There you go, 3. So I will win initiative. I'm going to have to give myself the initiative here. I'm going to go with a 5 for a single. There we go. And then it's Alan's choice. He's going to make a double. Oh, he's going to make another single. Okay, so Alan is actually going to match it up with his single die, another single die there, and we're going to roll off. So a 3 for me. Oh no, I did it. That's something tragic. Okay, so it's going to be Ironjawz initiative again, going into battle round 4. So you're activating here. I'm not surprised. I've only got 1 health left here with my little legionnaire, so it's going to be just straight into him. So we really are going onslaught here, spending the double 3 to get an extra attack for this activation for you. So you get in 4 attacks?
His base is 4, so now he's getting 5
for both attacks. You want to make sure that 1 damage goes.
I sure do.
It's on 5, so it's not a bad shout, but I think you will get it. Yeah, there you go. That's re-roll, but you've got enough. You kill him, and I have to choose where I want to drop the marker. I'm going to have to drop it either side of this boardwalk, and I'm pretty sure you're trapping me from dropping it there, so it's going to have to go bang down right there. Off the there, and then yeah, I'm dead. So then technically, you got your second action.
So he was
just
lucky.
jump down to here maybe?
Yeah,
or?
he was lucky enough to take him out in one swing,
dead.
so he's just going to jump
down
and grab.
So yeah, you can definitely jump down and grab the treasure. So he's grabbed the treasure, and that's him activated. So I'm going to actually go here and activate with my my drill master with his bowlers. So I'm actually going to spend my double 4 here and use that to spend on the bowler actions. So 2 dice, and on 6s I cause 4 damage, 4 or higher I cause a damage, and you're on 5 health left here. Oh, that is epic! He got you right round the head with 8 damage, so he took you right out, and I've got 2 actions left because that was before my 2 actions.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1 to there within an inch of that treasure and pick it up. So I've now picked up that treasure, and my second action to throw bowlers 3 inches into your normal guy there. So the normal bowlers that I have, attack action of 4 attacks, strength 4, your toughness 4 with him, I'm guessing. And let's see what I get. Okay. So only the one went through for 1 damage, unfortunately. I got 3 3s there. So yeah, really good turnout there, and that's why I did the bowlers first, just in case I did pull off a crit, but that was epic. So we're going to go here
Treasure
into the Treasure Nicker, into Ironjawz, that's second activation. So you're going to make a move, and then you're just going to do second attack action.
Mm-hmm.
So however many dice you got there, 4?
He's with the big chopper, so he only gets 3.
3, and strength 4, and
Yeah.
toughness 4, so you're looking at 4s. And crits, so crit and a normal. 6 points of damage, so I'm down to 9 with the drill master. So now we're going to go with my leader, and we're going to go spend my other double 3 there before he activates for bowler's action. So use those 2, so crits are 3 damage, and 4 or higher is 1 damage, so just 1 damage. Then he will do his 2 attack actions to try and win this treasure. So I've got 3 attacks, strength 5, but Al's got toughness 5 because the flag bearer is technically a shield bearer, so he's got toughness 5. So looking at 4s. No, that's not good. But I've got a second attack action. Oh dear, that was a poor roll. This is where it's all coming out now. I spent all of my rolls on those 2 crits earlier on. So just 2 damage. So he's down to 12 health at the moment. Spending a double 6 to use your charge into the drill master, it's probably wise, and then you've got attack actions, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Strength 4?
Strength 5.
Oh, so 3s. That's gonna hurt. Oh, and a crit! You could have even taken him down. I don't think so, actually.
That's 6 total.
So I'm down to 3 damage. See what you do with your second attack. Either way, you're not going to be able to get the treasure this time. So he's dead, but the treasure is dropped down within an inch. And I'm going to drop it just down within an inch of him there. After he dies, because I get the choice. So he does die from that, but because Al's used the 2 attack actions, you can only pick up treasure after a move action. So I am literally just going to go, pick up the treasure there, within an inch, if I stop knocking over terrain. Pick up the treasure, and then I'm going to use my 4, 3 inches up the ladder, and an inch along there, and I'll hold on to that treasure up in my little hideaway. So you're going to squeeze through the gap here, so just through and over the rocks there to avoid the fence. And you're on the edge. And 3 to the edge of the ladder, just to prepare yourself for later on. Right, so one last epic action from my Chaos Iron Golems, who have been jumping all over the place this game, like crazy Chaos would, or should. So I've got 3-inch movement with my Chaos Dwarf. He's moving 2 to the edge and using his other inch to jump down, straight down to the bottom here. And then he's within an inch of the Orc, but I can suffer falling impact damage because I've jumped more than 3 inches high up. So on a 4 or a 5, I suffer a damage. 6, I suffer 3. So I suffer 3. It ain't really going to matter, just because I just want to take the treasure off you to try and win it. But this is going to be an epic attack action if I do. So I suffer 3 from the fall, which is probably very thematic because that was a big jump for a dwarf. But then it's going to be an attack action with the second action, since I dropped down into contact with you, which is 4 attacks, and if I get 2 crits here and a damage, I can take you out. But it's gonna have to be a good roll, but it's possible. It's because you've got 9 health left. Oh, I get 1 crit. Oh, it was close. So I cause overall there. I'm strength 4, your toughness 4. So it's 4s. So I caused 5 damage. So you were down to 4 health left. So the dwarf, you didn't quite pull it off, but that was pretty epic. I'll give him that. Rightio, so an epic last action of the game for the little Chaos Dwarf, jumped off the top of the bluff and just tried to axe down with his double axes there to try and get the treasure back, but he didn't quite succeed. It was very close, to be fair, and that was the last action I could do to win this game, really. We both have 2 treasure at the end of battle round 4. From this point onwards, it would just be down to kills, and I'm going to give it to Al now after this battle round for kills, because I don't think... He's only got 8 health left. He's got only 10 health.
He's broken his legs.
He's broken his legs and has only got... well, how much health has he got left? He's got 9 health left, and he's pretty weak. And obviously, Al's got tons of beefcake orcs left. So, and these guys are just... Oh, they are crazy good. So we'll just have a little chat about the game here, but I'm going to hand that one to Al after that. But I mean, I'm just glad that I got some dignity holding up the treasure until the end. We just died in the end, basically. I was very chaosy in that. I was jumping all over the place. There was some really cinematic stuff that was super cool. I kind of wish that did pull off. That would have been pretty epic, but because I would have actually won it if that had worked. So it was just the last epic kind of activation, I suppose. But essentially, it's just going to be talking about the game. So what did you guys think of that? I love the terrain setup, the rock bluffs rather than the normal ruins. I think added a lot to the game. Obviously, I got the priority roll, and because of the cards that we flipped in terms of the terrain we've got, we thought it might favour me at the beginning. But as the game went on, it didn't, I suppose, look so much that way. And the only reason we thought that is because we thought Ironjawz looked like they had quite low movement, because they have only got 3 movement, but then we didn't realise how much with abilities they can actually really like get in your face, can't they? Like big time. I mean, what do you think, Al, the Ironjawz?
As an orc lover, I'm just
awesome. Yeah.
So impressed that like my leader was able to take out
the leader
1 turn.
Yeah, he is an absolute tank.
He was a beast.
What's the is it Duff Up?
Beast.
So both this guy and
Duff Up, the big thing.
So what are these called again? The big guys?
Brutes.
The brutes are the ones that can use Duff Up for a double. So any double that you've got, you get +2 strength and +2 attack actions per attack for that activation. Yeah, for a double. I think that's the strongest I've seen so far. I've got to be honest. But I loved watching the Ironjawz. It's good to see orcs finally being slightly more competitive in a game. I think they were very orky. The chaos, once again, this game were very chaosy. My breacher, that was such an epic intro, just ran into you, caused 6 damage, and then you just got straight back up and just Hulk thumped him like Thor through the rock. So that was pretty awesome. Iron Golems, I enjoyed using them a second time. I love their bowler actions. That is what they're all about. They're bowlers and hunting down the prey.
Yeah, again, the one thing that stands out for me is just how much damn fun it is. Because it's so fast.
There's so many. It's so fast, but at the same time, it's really cinematic. So easy to pick up. I couldn't recommend this game highly enough, folks. If you've already got models for Sigmar or Fantasy as well, just literally pick up a £5 card pack and away you go. And like obviously we've changed up the terrain a bit today to make it kind of more interesting rather than just the same ruins in every game, which you probably watch all the time. But we love that. We're going straight into another game now with Nighthaunt, first time on probably on YouTube as well, up against
Untamed Beast.
Untamed Beast, that's it, yeah. So they're going to be coming out again for L. But it'll be interesting to see how the Nighthaunt do as well here. That should be up on Wednesday night, whereas this will be Monday night. So do keep an eye out for that one. If you're new, subscribe, throw a like on the video if you love this as much as we did, and leave a comment. Let us know what you're doing with Warcry. Who are you trying out? What factions are you liking the look of? What did you think about this today? We'll see you next time. Happy skirmishing.